So we've decided on the form of the dragons, and now we're moving on to the materials. On the lower level, we're carving the dragons in timber and in a traditional manner. And then moving upwards, we've got to use a much more lightweight, durable, pragmatic material for the 3D printing process, which is synthetic.
The dragons are made from, very simply, nylon. It's a very strong, tough, solid nylon material. We were sent a 3D virtual model of a dragon on the computer as a computer file. We then have to cut that into pieces that will then fit inside the 3D printing machine. We load it into some software, stack the dragon together, take his wings off and the heads and tail, and we pack it into a sort of smaller box. We then load that into the software for the machine. And what the machine really does is it takes that sort of parts of a dragon and we slice it into very thin layers. So we do slice it into 10 layers per millimetre. And then the machine regenerates each layer one by one on top of each other in a nylon plastic material.
We've done wind tunnel tests, stress tests and aging tests. The first is the wind tunnel test, and that is testing the dynamics and how the dragons sit on the actual building, and in fact they compress down, they don't take off. We do a stress test and that pushes the material to its absolute limits. The durability is amazing, it flexes, it moves with the building, and it should be lasting for well over 80 years. The aging chamber, that's looking at the reaction of the SLS material and the paints that are going on it. Are they going to bloom? Are they going to discolour quickly? How does it work in these harsh environments? For colour matching, we go to a real specialist, and what we do is we make absolutely the dragons to the original traditional recipes from the 1760s, and then we have to convert that into a modern paint system.
Well, at this stage, what's really exciting for me is that I'm using only materials that were available in 1761, and I'm producing sort of stunning sort of results. I was actually surprised when I was making that you could get such a sort of high gloss, stunning finish using materials that's completely historical. So what I'm doing now, I'm just trying different variations of using that copper filigree to create a sort of multicolored effect that is described in some of the poems that have been turning up.
The colour, everybody has an opinion, and with 5 or 6 people around the table it gets even more complex. We let the team just talk. It settled down very quickly to 2 schemes out of 5. This is where the fun really starts. All the work that we've done over the past few years comes into fruition as we go into full production. 80 dragons are coming out the other side. Let's see what they look like.